What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? This is the Happy New Year's Eve edition of the On God podcast. Everything I do it on God. Everything we do it on God. When I do it with these two crazy motherfuckers, we do it on God. I am Young Money Bad News, the co-CEO of the Star Money Click, the number one rapper in the world, and I am BMC for life. That is 1-5, the other co-CEO of the Star Money Click, the owner of Punish Me Vodka that sponsors our show, and the number one producer in the world. That is Jimmy two times, the confused 49er fan. And I don't know what he is, Oklahoma fan anymore now.
I'm still hopeful.
And my brother from another mother, we are the On God podcast. So today's episode, we will get into the NFL games that just passed. We will also get into the picks for the college football playoff. We're going to start with the college football playoff. Why not? Might as well knock it out. Mm-hmm. The number one game tonight, 7:30. Penn State, 11-2. Boise State, 12-1. First of all, 1-5, who you got?
I'm going to take Penn State.
Two times, who you got?
I would like to see Boise State win, but since I already picked Penn State to play y'all in the national championship game, I can't go against that because that'll make me look nuts. So it'll be Penn State for me.
This is tough. This is tough for me. It's tough for me because Drew Aller is a pamper, and being a pamper as a quarterback, just like Jalen Milroe is a pamper. That's why Jalen Milroe and them just lost. So all you Alabama fans that said you should be in the college football playoff, that's how you was gonna look anyway. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Just stop with the nonsense. You're not that good this year.
When I think 16-7, I said I'm not even entertaining that shit.
It was 16-0 in the first quarter. Like, bro, they turned the ball over 3 times in the beginning of the game. Like, they're just not.
They meant to do that.
Yeah, they're just not that good, bro. So I'm gonna go with Penn State because of the crowd. I think Boise might turn the ball over at least once that'll give Penn State a close field. But it's gonna be that close.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Penn State by this much. I'm gonna go by this much.
Yeah, it's an ass hair thin.
Yeah, right. It ain't. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Number 3, Texas, 11-2. Number 12, Arizona State. This game will be played tomorrow. This is the triple header for tomorrow, college football playoff. Arizona State 11-2. Two times, who you got?
Everybody on the planet knows I hate fucking Texas, but I just can't see them losing to Arizona State, even though I would like to see that. So, down horns it is.
1-5, who you got?
Man, Arizona State is so fun, though. Man, I would love to see them in the next round, but I don't. Texas, man, I just can't.
I think Texas athletes are going to win the game, but there's a but. It's a caveat of what I'm saying. If Arizona State come out and punch Texas in the mouth, though, it's gonna be a hard day for Texas.
Because you want to know what's so wild about this matchup? It's the former Big 12 opponent versus a current Big 12 opponent, and it's only a year removed. So, I mean, let's say Texas and Oklahoma don't lose the damn Big 12. This would be a fair matchup.
Yeah, but it's a lot. It wouldn't be. Yeah. It's what's at stake right now. So I don't know.
I know. I'm just saying in general. It's like, both teams are new to their conferences, and to be fair, in an alternate world, they'd be in the same conference anyway. So we can't act like Arizona State's Wright State or UD or somebody.
True. So I'm gonna pick Texas, but it's gonna be a close one to me.
And before you say anything, I'm going to say so. That fit is tough. I like that with that sweat hoodie, man. That's clean.
If you seen the shoes, it'll really make it bad. It'll make it worse.
I already know about you with shoes. We ain't got to go there.
If I show you the shoes, it's gonna be a problem. If I show you
Oh
the
yeah,
clothes,
yeah,
it's gonna be a problem. Then
yeah.
like
That
the
ain't no
come
good.
on, man. Hey man, I'm a BMC capo, man. This is what we do, man. This is that fly shit. That's what we be on, man. Shout out to the whole BMC for that. Number 6 in second game, Ohio State. Number 6, 10-2. Oregon, number 1 in the country, 13-0. This is the game of the day. This is the game of the year. This is the rematch. This is like Ali Frazier. This is like motherfucking Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson. This is one of those. Like this is serious. Like this is what we wanted. This is what we've been asking for. 1-5, who you got?
I believe we're watching the national championship game tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, I got Ohio State coming out, man. All bias aside, I really think that if the first game was played in a neutral site, that game wasn't 1-point game. It was a 2-touchdown game, Ohio State. So, yeah, I see us winning this one. Probably within a touchdown, 7 points, 8, something like that.
Okay. 2 times who you got?
Interesting fact. I don't know if it really applies to this, but I don't even know if you guys even know you made. You guys have never lost to the same opponent twice in the same year. Last time y'all did it was against Wittenberg back in the 1800s. So I don't really think it applies to current football. It's just interesting to know that that's never happened to y'all. So I feel like that in this universe, it doesn't sound irrelevant since it came from almost 120 some plus years ago. It still applies because it's never happened.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And the fact that how impressive y'all looked last week, man, that's how y'all should look every week. So as long as y'all come out with that, I feel confident that y'all are going to get the job done. And I feel like missed opportunities from the last game, I really feel like y'all should have actually won by a couple of scores previously. So I'm definitely going with y'all, and I think it's going to be at least a 2-touchdown win.
I ain't did no talking. I didn't do no talking before the Tennessee game, and I did that on purpose. Me and 2 times have talked a couple times, and I told him, I said they got to show me. I told Kendo they got to show me. I ain't about to be talking no more for them. You know, all year we too good. We're this, we're that. I ain't doing that shit no more.
Mm-hmm.
Come play football. Just be Ohio State. You got the best. You got the most talent in the country. Show it. What you just did, it ain't gonna be hard to do it again. Remember, you lost by 1 point in a stadium, a 60,000 people stadium. 60,000. Think about what I just said. 60,000 in college football is how big Autzen Stadium is. You about to go to one of the biggest stadiums ever that everybody love to play in Pasadena. We damn it. That's our second home for real. When we travel, when we go to the Rose Bowl, Ohio State shows up at the Rose Bowl, fan wise. I don't see no reason why we can't dominate. I'm not gonna say what the score.
That's why I said.
I ain't gonna say what the score gonna be, but I'm gonna just say this: if they come to play, it's gonna be a bad day for Oregon. That's all I'm gonna say.
And I just feel like that layoff is just too long, man. Normally, when teams lay off that long, they come out looking like 4 flat tires, man, on a horse and buggy. But like I said, we don't let them play. But I feel like y'all got them horses out there on the outside with Tate and the other 2 cats, man. If you don't get them the ball, man, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, I'm with it. Number 5 Notre Dame, 11-1. Number 2 Georgia, 11-2 with the backup plan. Beck is not playing. Beck is just going through surgery. Just had surgery, matter of fact, on that shoulder or elbow, whatever the fuck it is. It's his arm. Shit, he got shoulder on his arm. He got surgery on his arm. 2 times who you got?
You know, when we originally talked about this, I was like, man, I don't want to see Georgia with anything. But it's just like Notre Dame, man, they should win this game. See, I've been going back and forth on this. And I don't know. This morning I felt like Georgia, but you know what? Now that I think about it, fuck that. We're sticking with Notre Dame on this one. I'm gonna stay Notre Dame. This one of the ones, man. This is like damn. You know what I
So
mean?
you, hey,
Like,
so you woke up this morning and said, "Fuck that," huh?
man, I've been going back and forth. This is the actual one. I've been like, man, this shit could go anyway because what if the incumbent Georgia starter, man, they got their incumbent Georgia starter for next year, who's starting now in this bowl game. What if he comes out and shows his ass and they get the jump on Notre Dame? What if that happens? But then I also thought about it. What if they come out and they look like regular Georgia? And Notre Dame been looking like Notre Dame since that lost the goddamn DeVry online. So I'm gonna stick with Notre Dame.
1-5.
So I heard an interesting argument about how Georgia has never needed a quarterback to win a national championship today. Jake Fromm, fraudulent. Stetson Bennett, fraudulent. Carson Bennett, fraudulent.
Carson Beck.
Or Beck, whatever the fuck his name is.
It's okay, man. I be fucking up names too.
Captain Interception. You know what I mean? So with that said, these aren't the Georgia teams that Jake Fromm and Stetson Bennett took into a national championship run. I'm gonna go Notre Dame.
Notre Dame didn't look great offensively against Indiana,
Mm-mm.
and they were at home.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're in a neutral site, and you're playing in the South, where it's going to really be a home field advantage for Georgia. Another thing about Notre Dame, I don't know if you two guys realize this, but every time Notre Dame gets put in a big game, they get the brakes beat off their ass. Every time. When they
That tail game was terrible.
When they national championship, get the ass whooped off of them. When they play in a big bowl game to get to the national championship in the semifinal, they get the ass beat off of them. I don't want to say this out loud. I want Notre Dame to win.
Just feel like
No. Feel like you woke up in the same bed I did this morning with this shit.
I can't. It's like if I trusted them against Indiana because I knew their defense wasn't enough to stop them. But Georgia got defense, and Georgia can keep themselves in the game with their defense. And Notre Dame got one of them quarterbacks where he'll make a dumbass play. He'll throw an interception. I swear to God, I don't want to do this shit. This is making me mad.
It really is.
I got Georgia, man. I got Georgia. I
ain't mad at you. I fixed my mouth.
But I want everybody to put me on record. I want Notre Dame to win. Yeah. But I just don't trust them.
We all want them in the win.
I just don't trust them.
I woke up this morning with Georgia.
I got to pick who I think I can trust. I don't trust Notre Dame.
I don't trust either one of them, but I ain't mad at you.
Either, but I definitely don't trust Notre Dame against these motherfuckers. Because every time it's a big ass game, they blow it. All right, so that's our 4 picks for the week. Like and share the episode. I would love to see what y'all think as far as the fans go. This is our New Year's Eve special edition of On God Podcast. What a hell of a year. Next year, we got some shit for y'all. Don't even trip. We're going to have guests. We're going to have everything we said we was going to do before. We really just wanted to get our feet wet with this look. And this look is working really well for us right now. So we loving this shit. We're going to jump into the NFL now. What a week. 1-5. When we get to this episode, when I bring up this one score and this one game, I want Jimmy 2 times to go, you know what, bro? You was right. You hear me? You remember I said this 2 times? Hey,
here we go.
1-5. Remember I said this, okay? Remember I said that shit. I'm gonna get there.
I got one too.
Just let me get there. I'm
All
gonna do
right.
that game. I'm gonna do that game second. I'm talking about now.
Okay.
So my Eagles 41, Cowboys 7, Cowboys 7-9, Bird Gang 13-3. We win the NFC East Division Championship. Saquon breaks the 2,000-yard barrier. He is 100 yards away from, actually 101 yards away from breaking Eric Dickerson's record. We're debating right now as a team if we should let him play. The half of the O-line wants to play, the other half doesn't. AJ Brown wants him to do it. Darius Slay is against it. It's kind of torn in the locker room because we got to get ready for this playoff run. What's more important than Saquon? Saquon basically came out and said, I'll do whatever the team want to do, but I'd rather win a Super Bowl. But if we want to go get it, we can go try and get it. I think we should give him a half to try to do it. If he can't do it in the first half, then call it quits. If he can't do it, if they feel like it looks ugly in the first quarter, call it quits in the first quarter. That's just how I look at it as a fan. Because Eric Dickerson, you petty as fuck. The disrespectful shit you on right now, you don't want your record to be broken, and then you gonna say we should put a star next to it. Well, let me get this straight. OJ broke it in 14. You broke it in the game after. Why we even put a star next to your name?
Exactly.
Do the math, bro.
No, he broke it 2 games later.
2 games. So you didn't show Juice no love. Juice didn't shit on you when you passed him, but you gonna shit on Saquon if he passed you.
Eric Dickerson always been like that. He always been like that.
Has, but that's why.
And I got mad love for him. He just petty.
That's why I want Saquon to get it. So
I wanted to get it anyway.
Back to the game. Back to the game at hand. Shout out to all the Cowgirl fans that always been talking shit for years that y'all think y'all sweet, and you just got swept this year by us. And you didn't just get swept. We beat your ass. We beat your ass by 27 the first game. We just beat your ass by 34 the second game. I beat you with 2 backup quarterbacks. There's nothing to talk about anymore, Cowboy Nation. That shit's dead.
Hey, you beat the melanin out of their damn ass meat.
That shit is dead. So we'll get that. Y'all lucky I'm wearing blue because y'all corny. So I'm happy about that win. Next week we got the Giants. We'll see if he wants to break the record. This next game, this is the game I'm talking about. When somebody got on this podcast and was talking all that nonsense. Lions 40, 49ers 34. 49ers was up 21-13 at halftime. The same shit I said is possible was about to be possible. But the reason why they blew it, because they have Purdy. And Purdy did the Purdy. That's what he did. He turned Turdy on us. Lions win 40-34. Lions are 14-2. 49ers 6-10. Lions are playing for the NFC North division title next week against Vikings. Gonna be a big ass game. The winner takes it all. The loser drops down to the number 5 seed in the NFC. So that is a big, huge game. 1-5. Did I or did I not say? Don't ever predict the game based off how bad your team been playing lately, right?
Yep.
I got on here and I said, you keep talking down on your squad, but what if, just what if, you beat these motherfuckers? And he was this close. They was literally this close until Purdy turned 30.
He was a couple Brock Purdy interceptions and a couple field goals away from winning this.
But like I said, reason why my moniker changed to Confused is for that same exact reason. You come out like you looked last year, and then you end up like you do this year. Like I said it at the third quarter. You wouldn't hear my living room to say it. I said, yeah, they're playing good, but they'll find a way to fuck it up. And the next play, this crazy motherfucker just doesn't even look off the safety and says, oh, he plays for San Francisco, and throws it right to him. And does it twice.
He did it twice. He threw it to him. It was a penalty the first time. He comes back the next play and throws it. I'm gonna be honest. So this is what I asked last week. And I don't know if the people saw our pod. But I just did it when we did the picks. But I'm gonna say it again. That boy ain't worth $60 million. The boy barely worth $20 million. I think, and I'm shout out to James Jones from the facility. I watched a pod and he literally said him and Baker Mayfield are twins. And I had to sit back and think about it. Because Baker Mayfield is leading in turnovers as a quarterback right now. And I said,
But he's also having a career year.
it don't. That ain't what he talking about though. He talking
No, I
about
get it.
he talking about the
I
turnovers.
know.
The career year is the fucking touchdowns. That ain't shit. It don't.
And the passing yards.
That's just like when we got on 1-5 about Jameis Winston. We can't give him no pass for the turnovers, bro.
Well, I'm not giving no pass.
Yeah,
Because
so you really are Purdy's twin, because that's what.
no, I'm not even arguing with that because this year he wants to be his twin. But I'm gonna tell you this much: off the record, Baker Mayfield has career. He has a career in passing yards, quarterback rating, and passing touchdowns. I'll give him that. But you got it. Hey, he's the reason why they're barely in the playoffs picture right now. If he threw, he was really trying to take him out. So, like I said, still my guy, but he got to fix that shit.
1-5. What did I say about Baker Mayfield all year?
Yeah, he giveth and taketh away.
I can't.
Yeah,
I can't. Every time I try to give him, I try. Remember, I told you, I tried.
Yeah.
I'd be like, he might have just got me. Then
But-
as soon as I say he got me, he loses to the sorriest team in the league.
But you know what? I will going back to Purdy. I ain't gonna disrespect him and saying he ain't worth 20. You damn sure can't give him 60.
He's worth 20, but you can't give him 60. No.
Well, let's put it like they're gonna give him about 50. But the way my teams makes them contracts, it ain't gonna bother us because we just gonna kick his contract down the damn seat. Each year is gonna be restructured to fit it under the cap so we can still entertain free agents and still make the team work. But I will say this: they're gonna have to give him 50. But I say he's worth between 40 and 50 because of today's market. I ain't saying it's fair, but in order for this motherfucker not to be upset,
they're gonna give him the market because they gave Trevor Lawrence
55.
They gave
choice.
Trevor Lawrence 55, and Trevor Lawrence is a pamper. So they're gonna
He's
give him at least
fucked up.
40 to 50.
That's fucked up. He's fucked up. There's like 4 or 5 of the guys that's fucking the market up, and they gotta pay it.
I just want 49er fans to know, and I ain't speaking to 2 times because he not one of y'all. But y'all 49er fans that I know that be on Facebook talking all that cash money shit when you winning, now you losing, and you was on big ass on that big Purdy shit. I don't want to hear that shit no more. I don't want to hear that bang bang Niner gang shit no more. You gotta earn that shit, bro. Period. Stop.
He got to come back next year.
I told you that's what it was.
49ers, the new Cowboys.
Bro, they got cocky.
The
team
right
got
now,
cocky. The fan base got cocky.
Right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I hate to say it, just like Baker Mayfield and Purdy are looking like twins for this year, us and the Cowboys looking like twins just because of how long it's been we get places, and we busting up before we get inside that shit.
Yeah. They're doing a lot of this. You need to start doing this. That's what that is.
And remember, but you know what I've done since that first loss to Kansas City? I always say, well, we'll see.
Y'all looking like the NFL's Cheddar Bob.
I'm cool.
Yeah. and that's the crazy thing. As bad as it looked all year, I saw the potential because I just had a conversation with one of my coworkers who's also a 49er fan, but he's a younger cat, and I told him, I said, look at the pattern. 2019, we came back the next year and had injuries, but the following year we came back with still having injuries, but just like the Lions, who also had massive injuries, they've been finding ways to win games. We've been finding ways to lose games. I said, next year we're going to bounce back. We'll probably have the same types of injuries, but we'll find ways to win. That's just what we do. Now, when we win the Super Bowl, well, I will see. We'll see.
Okay, so Commanders beat the Falcons 30-24. Commanders are 11-5. Falcons 8-8. The Falcons find a way to give the game away every time. They were 14-7 in this game. That's why I'm not picking. That's why I didn't pick the Falcons, because it ain't no point.
They was up 17-7, and I knew it wasn't secure.
Yeah, it's a wrap. The Vikings 27, Packers 25, 14-2. Packers are now 11-5. The Packers are a fluke. I've been knew they was a fluke. We beat them early in the year. They was on a run against weak ass teams, and y'all was riding them. Just stop.
You know what I noticed? Jordan Love does a lot of weird shit in each possession that they have. He makes some questionable fucking decisions. He has a lot of talent, and when he's hitting, he can be very good. but he does a lot of weird shit. Like there were some situations.
He's Two-Faced.
He's Jekyll and Hyde.
He's Two-Faced.
He's Jekyll and Hyde to the fullest, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, one draft he'll look like a Pro Bowler, and next draft he look like a snowblower. He's
Man.
I mean,
Fucking great. You need to tell that. That's what the fuck he is.
he looking like a Pro Bowler on one, the next draft he like a snowblower. He be looking
Yeah.
terrible. Hey, he be like, hey, shit. Hey, I
You might have to make a t-shirt for that bitch.
Hey, that's a bar, 1-5.
Yep.
Dolphins went 20-3 over the Browns. Browns 3-13, fighting for their number one draft pick. They definitely gonna be in the top 3. Dolphins are now 8-8, fighting for their playoff life, like I said they was gonna do anyway. Jets 14, Bills 40, 13-3, 4-12. Jets, I'm not even about to talk. I'm not even about to do it.
Let's just not.
Raiders 25, Saints 10. Raiders are 4-12. Saints are 5-11. Oh my God. Giant the fuck up of the weekend though was the Giants beat the Colts 45-33. Coach, you had one job to do to get in this playoff game. And y'all are fucking y'allself. Y'all fucked yourself so bad.
No, there was 2 fuck ups.
Yeah.
One was fight for the playoff life, and they lost to one of the worst teams in the league. The other one had the no one pick and lost, and now they're in the 4th position, and they're not even in a position to get 2 of the best fucking quarterbacks because 2 teams in front of them need quarterbacks.
Panthers beat the Buccaneers. No, Panthers beat the Buccaneers. Buccaneers beat the Panthers 48-14. Bucks are 9-7. They are leading that division right now, trying to close it out. Titans lose to the Jags 20-13.
I picked the Jags. That's what I told y'all. The Jags, even though they don't win, they played well. They've been playing well since Mac Jones took over quarterback. They just can't win a fucking game.
That is the shittiest division in football.
It's fucked up. It's all fucked up.
I thought the NFC South was bad. The AFC South is the worst.
Monday morning, I bet you a lot of the firings are going to come from that division.
Yeah, hell yeah. That and the NFC South.
Yeah.
I might this motherfucker gone.
Yeah, if you might as well be looking for a college gig.
Right.
Yeah.
Rams 13-9 over the Cardinals. That was a sleeper. One of the worst games I ever seen on Netflix.
Man, that shit had my fantasy buffers.
Hey, NFL Network, don't ever do that dumbass shit again. Put them on.
Put them on in the middle of the night like I had the NBA back in the early 80s when they was on cocaine and shit. Tape delay. Don't even put that shit out loud.
The Cardinals are still cardinaling like they do every year. Start hot or get to a little run in the middle of the season when they get hot, and then they die off at the end of the year like they always do. Bengals 30, Broncos 24. The Bengals are now 8-8. The Broncos
great game.
Bengals are fighting for their life. The Bengals damn near did the Bengals shit that they love to do and give the Broncos the fucking game. When they had the game won, their kicker missed another field goal. This is the worst year for kickers in the NFL. And
I ain't never seen no shit like this before.
History, bro.
It's fucking terrible. You got one job, and it's mostly based on your leg. You ain't got to use your whole body.
This is the first year where if there's an extra point being kicked or a field goal being kicked,
you worry.
I don't get up.
But hold on, no. This is the only position that you can play in football where you can separate both your shoulders and still play.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is. Because my kicker, one of the best in the league, was having a bad year. Justin Tucker, the best in the league, having a bad year.
My kicker.
Pearson, yo kicker. All of our kickers have been kicking like dog shit. And I'm like,
but what's crazy is Moody has a high ankle sprain in one game. We bring in another guy. He gets hurt. Then we bring in another guy. He has a great season. We cut him. He goes somewhere else and continues to have a great season. Make it make sense.
I don't know. The shit's fucked up, though.
Kicker, too, by the way.
You said what?
I said McPherson pulled a hamstring a few weeks
ago. Yeah, I know, because y'all played York, and York missed the fucking kick against the Broncos.
Yeah,
y'all couldn't get that shit right to kicking. Yeah.
If it wasn't for the Broncos doing stupid shit, they would have beat you. But they stupid. The Lakers, my Lakers make a trade. That was the NFL picks for the week. The games. The Lakers made a trade to get D'Lo out of LA for Shake Milton and Finney Smith. We'll see how it does. Shake Milton is actually a good basketball player. I like him. D'Lo was only averaging 12 and a half a game. JJ Redick wasn't feeling it. But at the end of the day, we still a 500 ball club for real. Even though we like 2 games or 3 games over, I still feel like we a 500 ball club because unless you like 10 or 15 games over, you ain't really shit. Let's just be honest.
In the East, that would be like we placed 6 because then we got the same record and we're 6.
I just can't, man. I just don't know. I don't know. I got a question for the guys though. This is a good one. Do we believe Mike McCarthy deserves to have his job next year?
Who the fuck else wants it? Because hey, look, when you go work for Jerry Jones, he's kind of like he's like probably the world's biggest micromanager on the planet, other than Al Davis, who's no longer on Earth.
I will say, does he deserve the job? Probably.
I think he does.
Yeah,
I think he does.
Yeah, I don't think he does. I think he's shown us who he is. He's a an average coach at best. They could do better, but like 2 times said, who really wants that job?
because you got to come in and compete with the Joneses just to do your job, man. That's too much.
No more.
He won 12 games in a row 3 years straight.
Yeah, he's not a horrible coach. It's just
so that's what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. He won 12 games in a row 3 years straight.
Mm-hmm.
They don't win playoff games.
Right.
But go look around the league. Go look around the world. Who else are they hiring?
Ben Johnson's not coming there.
Then you got to do this. They were unhealthy all year. At key positions, they was hurt. Jerry Jones didn't get no number 2 receiver to play with CeeDee Lamb. So you getting fucked. You get no running back. You get no starting running. Well, Rico has showed that he's gonna be the starter now. Rico will play, but you get no number 2 with CD. And then you go on TV and the radio every day talking after you lose games, win games, tie games, whatever you do, as the owner though, not the coach.
Mm-hmm.
And you running your fucking mouth for what? We don't give a fuck. You haven't won a championship. You haven't even been to an NFC championship game since the
on this side of the millennium. But you know what's so crazy?
But they got to stick with Mike McCarthy because there's nothing else out there.
The smart money would be to shut the fuck up for 1. 2, get rid of Mike McCarthy and try to find a way to convince one of these young and up and coming coaches like a Ben Johnson to come in. And this is what I would like to do. If you're going to have to stick with Dak Prescott at quarterback, you take the ball out of his hand. And the best way to do that is get a 2-headed monster like Detroit and them. So guess what you do? You trade up if you have to go get Ashton Jeanty and pair him with Rico Dow, fix that offensive line, pay your boy Parsons, and just play some run first offense and make smart passes. But you do definitely got to get a number 2 receiver.
You said if they run with Dak Prescott, they just paid him. He's the
no, I'm just saying. Well, here's the thing.
He's the quarterback.
No, I agree with that. But after your boy got ousted out of Denver, anything can happen. But I'm pretty sure he's coming back.
So I could see him waiting to see who gets fired because I think who's your old coach? News Peterson. That's with the Jaguars. I think he loses his job. He's the next Cowboy.
Oh, he's definitely lost his job. He's already got brown boxes in his office.
The Cowboys ain't gonna take him.
Cowboys will hire him. Watch.
They're not gonna hire him.
Just like they did with Garrett, they're gonna bring back McCarthy, man. Jerry Jones likes to fuck with people, especially the people he works with.
He does that. You gotta think. You know how many years Jason Garrett was on the hot seat?
Oh,
and then he got a new contract.
This goddamn seat was lava.
Straight. Yeah, like
that motherfucker sitting on a volcano.
Yeah, Mike McCarthy ain't going nowhere, man. He gonna keep him.
No, he ain't going no fucking where. If he do, I'll be totally goddamn shocked.
What he gonna do is he gonna play out this next contract, and then he gonna try to find a new coach. But by that time, Jerry Jones, if they smart, they should kick him the fuck out. Period. You got your old ass got This is New Year's Eve special. Shout out to all the people that's tuning in. Please like and subscribe and share the whole pod right now. We are about to get out of here because this is New Year's Eve. I'm about to turn up. We're about to get into our side notes. I'm gonna go with 2 times because I went with 1-5 the other day. 2 times. What is your side note for the week?
I got an interesting one for you. So I was reading an article today about some of the exciting or eventful uh, sporting events that have occurred on New Year's Eve. And here's one for you, one that you'll even like. So back when I was a kid, I thought this was one of the most craziest fucking games I've ever seen, and I probably will ever see in my life. Um, the NFC divisional round of the playoffs, the Chicago Bears beat your Philadelphia Eagles 20-12 in what's famously known as the Fog Bowl. And to this day, man, nowadays in 2024, they would have postponed that game because I remember watching that game. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. You can't see nothing. You can see parts of an arm and a helmet here and there, and motherfuckers falling down, but you really couldn't see shit. Motherfuckers will throw the ball, and all you saw was the ball go in the fog, and maybe a motherfucker caught it, maybe he didn't. You know what I mean? But in my mind, in my 47 years on this earth, that is probably the most strangest sporting event that I've ever witnessed with my own eyes. I don't know about you, 1-5, because I know me and you the same age, and News, I know you was old enough to see it, but it was like it. My question to y'all is: would that game qualify as probably the wildest game that you've ever seen in your life? As far as like with the elements or just anything that just brought the game out to where you were like, what the fuck is going on here?
That was pretty close. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I would say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's probably the closest.
Yeah.
Because I'll go back and watch it every once in a while. I said they should have postponed that shit. In 2024, they'd have postponed that or did some other shit. They wouldn't have played that game. Because viewing, they motherfuckers have been home like, what the fuck is going on? Like they playing in a and like somebody put toilet paper over the fucking the camera and motherfuckers, all you hear was people talking.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah,
1-5. What is your side note?
Okay, my side note is the NBA has continued to see their viewership drop. And I have a theory to this, and I wanted to run it past you guys.
Shit, here we go.
I think the NBA is missing a villain. They're missing a villain team. They don't have a villain right now that people gravitate towards because people love to hate teams. They love to hate somebody. NFL, we hate the Chiefs right now, majority of America.
And the Cowboys.
So we tune in for that stuff. Baseball, you hate the Yankees. You may hate the Dodgers or whoever, right?
But they're most hated the Yankees.
That you hate right now. You know, we don't have the I know this is News's team, but we don't have the Kobe Bryant to hate. LeBron James is less hateable now than he was, a while back ago. I think we need a good villain, and they need to do something with the 3-point shot to get that viewership up. So what do you guys think on that?
I think the NFL needs to stop trying to play on Christmas Day.
That would be cool.
That's all that happened. All you're talking about is Christmas Day because the viewership. That's when what I'm saying is I know what you're saying, but I'm saying that's the biggest day for the NBA. And that day it was 25% watched, 25 was over here, like 5 was over here. And that's because you did a triple header of the NFL. When for real, like I say all the time, I'm gonna use us three as an example. What do we always do on this pod when football starts? We ride the football wave. We ride into the NBA after football goes down.
Right.
You can't see the NBA don't play on Thanksgiving.
Right.
They don't disrespect the NFL. The NFL started getting irritated because they started realizing, damn, it's a lot of money to be made on the table on Christmas because the only thing people want to watch on Christmas is the NBA. So
and they're fucking greedy.
And you give us 5 games. You give us 5 of your top NBA, the top 10 teams play out of 5 games, basically. You see what I'm saying? So you getting that, but then you come with, I'm gonna throw in This shit up for grabs. It's a playoff type of atmosphere. I'm gonna throw the Steelers and the Chiefs on that day. Steelers are like one of the number one fan bases in the world. The Chiefs are damn near the number one fan base in the world. You see
And
what
they
I'm
get
saying?
their ass,
So
and
it
the
didn't.
Steelers get their ass
So
whooped.
it didn't. But then you putting them names up too. You got to remember, it's all about faces. So then you come with Mahomes the first game. You come with Lamar the second game. You knew what you was doing. Lamar Jackson, Pat Mahomes. Oh, we gonna watch that shit. So then you gotta wait to see Stephen and you gotta wait and see Stephen Brian play at 8:00.
Mm-hmm.
Wimby and them play so goddamn early that half the motherfuckers is up for Christmas. Then went back to bed if you got kids because they got you up at 4:00 in the morning. Now you tired. You done went to sleep. The game is on. You ain't seeing shit. You know what I'm saying? The little mediocre games in the middle, Dallas was getting their breaks, the brains blown out their ass by the Timberwolves. So you wasn't interested in that game, so you went to football. So it's like you got to make sure they got to work out something. Because my thing with the NBA is, since they took your Christmas Day with you, take Thanksgiving with their ass. Because NFL Thanksgiving be boring as fuck watching the Cowboys play the goddamn Sentinels.
There was too much going on Christmas Day, man. There was even ball games on. I said, man, I ain't know what. I was like, well, whatever looks
Can't
best
get
is what I'm
into
doing. Yeah, it was too much.
It's too
You know what I'm
much
saying?
shit.
But I will say this also to go along with what 1-5 was talking about. There's been a lot of stupid ass fights, like especially with my Heat and the Rockets the other day when Hero got his ass tossed around like a Gucci bag. You know what I mean? It's just too much fighting. It's too much bad fucking
It's
offensive
not
play.
good into the playoffs.
That too. It is 100
Everybody's
fucking games.
all they do is shoot threes.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
All they
nobody
do.
dunk on nobody dunk on nobody no more. When they
got
get a fast break, when they get a fast break, one of the best players in the world, I'm gonna just throw it in. Where's
And
the
they might be
excitement?
whining. They don't get a foul. They be whining. They don't get back on defense. That
Man,
shit get old.
bruh, when Kobe, Michael Jordan, Clyde Drexler, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Sean Kemp, I'm just naming some of the best dunkers ever. When they got a fast break in a regular season game, when you was watching it, you couldn't wait to see what the fuck they was gonna do. When these clowns get a fucking fast break, they run up to the rim and just throw it in. They run up to the rim and throw it in. Like, bro, they came to pay money to see you. I didn't come to see you shoot 89 goddamn threes. That shit is corny, bro. Like,
Plus
what's killing the game is the threes.
Plus, they be trying to rest. They still be trying to get around that rest shit. Doing that rest game. Because I watched the Clippers and the Warriors. Was it early this week? And Draymond, Curry, Gary Payton Jr. It was like 5-6 motherfuckers. And then they got their hands blown. The next night they was playing. Like, what was you really? Y'all motherfuckers wasn't injured. Y'all get the fuck out of here.
I said the NBA. I don't fuck with y'all until October. So
nah.
Seems like,
I mean, until it's time for the playoffs, April.
Yeah. We'll see you in fucking May.
Maybe they got too many games or something like that.
No, it ain't even really that. It's just they don't, because you got to remember the same thing you're saying. In the 90s, the numbers was up.
Right.
In the early 2000s, the numbers was up because the talented players, the superstars, was doing superstar shit, bro.
Yeah, you nailed it. It was more exciting.
Yeah,
Now
the superstars don't do superstar shit.
3/4 the way down the court.
Yeah, they go sit out games and shit. They got on their best goddamn outfit on the sidelines and shit.
Yeah, they almost need to outlaw the 3 for a little bit.
I don't know about all that.
Like
do all that.
Nah, they need to. What it needs to happen is they need to start reestablishing fundamentals in the game and going back to exciting, basketball when it comes to going to the hole.
They ain't gonna do it, bro. It's a soft ass NBA. And now for you people that say that guy's your GOAT, this is the soft ass, weak ass NBA that he's been playing in this long. Remember, Jordan owned a 30-point record for like this whole time. LeBron is still trying to pass his 30-point per game record, and LeBron has played 20 seasons. He's played 7 more seasons than Michael Jordan and still ain't passed it. Y'all just do the math. I'm gonna leave y'all right there. That's where I'm gonna leave y'all at. Because my side note is I want to thank everybody that has tuned in to the On God podcast up to this time. And if you just now checking us out, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking us out. We are going to start the new year 2025 hotter than a motherfucking hotter than fish grease. We're gonna be on fire. We're gonna make sure we have our guest on here. And we're not just gonna be trying to reach out just to superstars. We are literally gonna try to reach out to the locals, the people we know and fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Because we want y'all opinion too. But I really appreciate everybody tuning in. This was a dream I had for 3 years before I did this. And I told these two I wasn't gonna do it without them. So just to look at us now, and I can't believe it. Like it's the shit. Like this is the shit. And this is what we would talk about if y'all didn't have a camera on us. We would talk about this shit just on a normal conversation because this is what we do. But I've been doing this since my childhood. So everybody that know me, especially the BMC, this is what they wanted me to do. They always told me,
yes,
shit, do a podcast. Period.
It is shit.
On behalf of Young Money Bad News 15 and Jimmy 2 Times, I want to say thank you to everybody that tunes into us. We really appreciate y'all. Please keep tuning in. Please like and share this episode. This is our final New Year's Eve episode until next year. Another thing I want to say to y'all, I can't wait to see football tomorrow and see what the fuck happens. College football is going to be intact. Make sure y'all check out the college football playoffs. Is there anything y'all want to say before we get the fuck out of here for the New Year's?
Yeah,
nope.
I do. Thanks.
Okay, there you go.
Here and continuing it to the next year. We appreciate all of you. Like, subscribe, and share the YouTube channel. And subscribe to the Facebook channel.
Facts.
And and thank you very much. We appreciate each and every single one of them.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah.
Thank you kindly.
Yes.
And happy to you
Happy
guys.
New Year. One thing I'm gonna say: everything I do it on God. Everything we do it on God. And every time I do it with these two crazy motherfuckers, we do it on God. I am Young Money Bad News, the co-CEO of the Star Money Click, #1 rapper in the world, and I am BMC for life. That is 15. The other co-CEO of the Star Money Click, the owner of Punish Me Vodka that sponsors our show, #1 producer in the world. That is Jimmy 2 Times, the confused 49er fan and the hopeful Oklahoma Sooner fan one of these days. And my brother from another mother. We were the On God Podcast. We appreciate y'all for this year. Happy New Year. Turn up. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. Stay out of the streets because the cops don't fuck around. And y'all have a good day. We out.
Assalamu alaikum.
Bye, baby.